Good morning. Monday morning reflection for each of you this morning. Happy new week. It's certainly obvious that we're not into late summer, early fall anymore, isn't it? It's crisp and cold out there this morning. So a comment for you on the Great Commandment, to love God and to love our neighbor. I spoke about this in my homily over the weekend, that's what's most important from God's perspective. That's what we're going to be looking at. So normally we think about loving God is kind of the vertical part. You can see the cross behind me. The love for God is what Jesus teaches us about God being our Father, our Abba, the one who's with us always. And we tend to think of that as a vertical thing, and our love for neighbor is being all the people that are a part of our lives and a part of our world community. But in Jesus, the vertical and the horizontal get merged together in a rather unique way. I was thinking about this in my prayer time this morning, and just thinking about the Matthew 25, the scene of the great judgment, that at that time the people on the right will be separated from those on the left, and they'll be judged by what they did for the least of our brothers and sisters. And Jesus worded it like this. He said, because whatever you do for the least of your brothers and sisters, you're doing it to me. So somehow there's this merging then between our love for the people around us that becomes the expression of our love for God. So in a sense, the horizontal and the vertical get merged together, and the cross, of course, is the image of that for all of us. Jesus is the one who merged those two together. And he said it's precisely by our actions of kindness, of generosity, of respect for each and every person that we're showing our love for God. So this great commandment, the way Jesus words it, he says, the first and the greatest commandment is to love God with your whole heart, your whole mind, and your whole soul. The second is like it, and actually the literal wording, the second is hinged on that, is a more literal translation of that. So those two are integrally connected together. The way we love each other is the way we show our love for God. Pretty cool. So as we walk through this new week, as we get almost ready for November now, let's pray that we can live without compromising our love for God and our love for neighbor. And let's see that we can see the connection between the vertical and the horizontal, and allow God to be glorified and blessed by the very way that we reach out to those around us. Thanks, and have a good week.